All right, guys, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm having broker issues today. Just a great way to start the week. Definitely not what you want to deal with, but having broker issues, specifically with silver SLV. I'll turn this down. So, mentioned yesterday on the recap, I was looking for puts that I bought puts on Friday, expecting to sell off potentially, but with all the politics and everything going on, it does not look like that's going to happen. It looks like the opposite. It actually gapped up a lot today, about 7%. I've been shorting the pops, and so I'm well in the money. Looks.
Okay, you can try now. Same call.
Yeah, guys, it's just been a disaster of a morning. I good trades, but my broker was having issues with SLV, and so now looks like I got in my trade, but I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, nice. It's just this is just one of those mornings. You gotta love it. I'm just like you're messing my mojo up. So my short went really good with SLV. I was at 77. I wanted to reload at 60. I couldn't, and now I'm somehow long SLV, which I did not mean to do that because when I had my broker put in my exit at 76.95 and I didn't see it go through. So I bought it myself, and it looks like they actually did put it in. So what I'll do is I'm gonna look for a push back to 77, and I'm gonna sell the 200 shares I just bought. So I'm putting in a sell order for the 200 shares that I accidentally got at 77. That looks like that should be pretty quickly executed. But guys, this is not your type of morning that you want to deal with. This is not ideal in any case where you have broker issues, you have trading issues, you just can't get. Oh my god, it just oh, even SLV is selling off really badly right now, so I may need to just bail out of that. It's a small size, but it's just yeah, I don't know what how why they did this to me. So let me get see if I can get out of this thing. Let's see here. Like I'm turning in a solid short trade into a losing trade. That's going to be a new one for me. That doesn't really happen that often, but it can happen. It's just that's what trading is. I just added to the position at that flush, that last flush there. I think it was what 76.50. But looking at that push back into 77. But yeah, that doesn't happen, and that's not a great way to start the morning. I don't want to get in there and then all of a sudden have to try to fix my broker's issues. That's not cool. Totally threw me off of my game today. So let's see if we get back into 77. Looks like it's just selling off. Um, Looks like we're having a hard time closing over VWAP, so I may need to bail on this. Let's see. Looks like the sellers are starting to come into this trade big time. Yeah, that's a bum. It's a bummer. But it's the way trading is. It's just broker mistakes and it's costing me. I want to see this push back through VWAP and get people start squeezing them out. Yeah, it just looks really weak right now. Not happy about it. Not happy being forced into a position I wasn't in. May need to cut it, guys. I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't looks really weak. It's not closing above VWAP, and it's way over. I mean, we're up $4. So yeah, I'm gonna bail on this. I'm bailing on it. I'm out. Or no, looks like I'm not out yet. Jeez. What? Oh, great. Got rejected. Got to call the broker again. Oh, this is just bad.
Hello and welcome to Lightspeed. To speak with the
Yeah, guys. So I just got stuck in a trade. Broker issues. Going to call them again. Live trading. This is what it's all about. So stuck in SLV, the short, now the long, and gonna try to get them to get me out of this trade, but not the kind of morning I wanted. Yeah, I can't make that up. Can't make up what just happened. So basically, the reason why I was on mute, I had shorted SLV and I've been having trouble with that symbol today. I never have issues with my broker when it comes to trading symbols. And for some reason, SLV is up 6%. I started to short the position when we got around 77.30-ish, and I was trying to get it down to 77.10 was my exit. Got some out, and then it just I couldn't get out. And then I had to call my broker. So any of the trades I'm doing today, I'm having to call my broker for SLV. And we squeezed up to 77.60 and I reshorted and now we just tanked to VWAP. So that's a solid play. So I wouldn't recommend shorting SLV until open. But definitely looking at that, at least a run through 77. We broke through that with high volume selling. So if I were to reshort in the market open, I would be looking at $77 at SLV. Not going to play the real high flyers, the ANPAs. I was playing INBS. There's actually a good squeeze potentially on that that I see on my chart. Let's see here. Let me get you guys a share screen here. I could see the so I can see I here I was up. We broke the VWAP, we failed, we broke it again, we failed. And so this is an interesting kind of play. It is kind of a squeeze play, but it does show weakness in the stock that we can't hold above VWAP. But to be honest with you, this was a stock that in the pre-market was up in here. Probably just a squeeze play, but at least I'd like to see a push into 30 just based on the charting. But it's just there's so much range here, guys, and there's a lot of risk. Like you're at the bottom here, you're at 18 and you're at 25. And so there's just a lot of risk. So I played a short position. It wasn't a solid trade, made a small profit, didn't take all of it out, took a hit for and just did a break even on the last piece. So it wasn't a good trade. I'm not proud of it. But this is where I can see it right up to 30. But with all that range and how do you trade this thing? It's just, maybe you go in at 23 and then, give it a tight stop loss, maybe 50 cents to a buck. But it's just I just don't like these plays. I really don't. Like I like a continuation, right? So it continues, and then it just sort of continues the trend. I don't like the sort of breakdown in the trend, and now you're just consolidating sideways. And then you clearly have this weakness top at 26.05. And so you get a good chunk of volume, you get the shorts out, maybe at 26, you squeeze them out. So that's probably the only idea that I would have is, coming in here right around the 23.31, 23.50, giving it a 50-cent stop loss, and then trying to see right here if you could break the ceiling of 26, trap the shorts, and run it to 29. One of my favorite stocks, again, I mentioned the puts as I started the stream. Totally going to lose out on those that I bought midday Friday just as a swing play. When something runs 5-6%, those puts are essentially going to be worthless, which is fine. Wasn't a whole lot, but really surprised at this move. It's going to definitely be a nice sell off today. I think of this. If we run up to 77 and then just short and recycle that thought all day, but nice run up by the algos. I'm just frustrated because I can't do anything with this stock. So until they at least fix the solution here. Like I mentioned, this one was just a high flyer. I mean, this thing hit $144. It's just wild stuff that's going on out there. And the spread here at AMPA right now is like it's only a buck, but it's only traded 247,000 shares. So how do you trade a stock 247,000 shares? And it's flown, from 80 to 140 bucks, $60 spread. So just not interested. Tesla guys, that was a great play for from Friday. Uh, it gapped down, so it could be a short. It looks like it's holding the 440 level well. Like I mentioned to you guys on the recap yesterday, I can't trade the stock really well for the first 15 minutes. That's just unfortunately been my not my strong spot with the stock. It just flies and levels don't seem to really matter a lot of times with the stock. And so I don't really have a lot of luck with it within the first. Once it settles, I can join the trend, and that's been working for me. So I'm going to stay away from Tesla for the first 15. I'll watch it, and then I'll look to join the trend. Besides that, like I said, I'm just a little frustrated with my broker today. Usually not a good start of the day when you can't trade a stock and you get stuck. So with that said, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. That's what I'm looking at to do. And yeah, add a comment below, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you.